Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
Hey, what's good? It's pretty late. I think it's 1:22 a.m. right now. I'm up working late, but fortunately, because of that, news has dropped. So the worldwide celebration, aka the 350 million download celebration, the countdown period of that has officially started. So as you can see, we do have the retweet campaign going on, where you do get, I assume, a Dragonstone for every retweet, per day type deal until the celebration actually starts. In terms of like the news, I haven't really, gone through all the details, so I definitely do want to spend, this video just going through it and talking about it. So we did get quite a few notifications on it. So let's start with the comeback campaign. So this is, I guess, from August 21st through September 4th. So this is basically, I guess, the campaign leading up to the actual celebration period. So based on what I'm reading, total of 15 Dragonstones, looks like some Elder Kais as well as the aged meat. So I think there's various steps, and it looks like it's almost like, let's see, step one. So it's all about people returning. The comeback campaign is like I guess a 2-week period. If you don't play and then come back, you can get that little celebration or whatever it's called. But depending on how many people come back, this is step 5 for 250,000, 250,000 people. You get various rewards out of that. So that's pretty much the takeaway for this. I mean, typically every year when this happens, we pretty much meet all the requirements for step 5. So I would go ahead and assume that we'll get all these rewards going into the actual celebration starting, which is like some people are saying August 28th, but this is also September 4th. So it depends, right? If the banners are actually going to drop on September 4th versus August 28th or whatever the case is. So moving on, let's talk about the next one. So this is a way to get some of the tickets for the actual ticket banner during the celebration. It's very limited. Last year was pretty limited, so let's just go ahead and check. These are based on login bonuses and the Twitter campaign. So based on that, actually it's not bad. Total of 28 tickets you can actually get from the daily missions, and yeah, that's basically utilized for the ticket banner for the download celebration period. So these are the various ways to get it. Basically, if you log in every day, you get 2 tickets. Complete the daily mission, you'll get 1, and then the Twitter campaign, basically the retweet button in the homepage, you'll get a Dragonstone out of that as well, or a ticket, I mean. Alright, so that's pretty much the takeaway for that one. And let's move on to, I guess this is the countdown login bonuses, so let's just take a quick look. Looks like basically a Dragonstone and 2 tickets up until the 4th day, and then starting on the 5th day you'll get, well, I guess it is all the same, but it increases to 2 Dragonstones on the 6th day, and then 3 Dragonstones on the 7th day. So that's pretty much the format with that. Obviously, because of that, yeah, the ending period is August 28th, so that's when the actual celebration drops. And it's funny because they did rename it to, instead of what it would have been 350 million download celebration, it is now, I guess, called worldwide celebration, I guess is the way to put it. Because I mean, at this point, it's almost like the power levels in Dragon Ball, right? Eventually it just gets so high, it has to be obsolete at that point. So I guess we're getting toward that point with the million download celebration period. Alright, so this is another social media or Twitter campaign. Based on that, you can get up to 15 Dragonstones, it looks like. And let me just, I guess these are based on topics or criteria, so let's just go ahead and take a look. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty, I'm not going to go on the actual Twitter site, but I do remember seeing it. I think it was like a Super Saiyan 3 Goku art and some stuff related to that, but yeah, this is basically a countdown campaign to get it, so we'll go ahead and skip that one. Now, this is pretty much the banner itself for the tickets. I did talk about it in the other video, so if you missed out on it, definitely refer to that one. I kind of went through the timeline of this past year and what kind of units you would expect. Pretty much did highlight a lot of these guys based on the schedule itself of when they came out. So it definitely does pretty much align to what I was thinking, as well as a majority of you guys watching right now, I'm sure. But It does become available on August 28th, so that is definitely when the Dokkan Fest will actually open up for the worldwide celebration campaign. So again, there are ways to get it, and obviously the way it's calculated is based on the consumption of Dragonstones throughout the year, right? So for every 50, you get a ticket for it. So it looks like they should maintain that same schedule as it's listed here. So that's pretty much the format, and yeah, I mean, that's all right. So I did see a picture of the Memorial Dragonstone, I guess, which is right here, right? This is going to be given out once, based on, let's see, さらに世界同時キャンペーンの開始後、以下の集計期間中に使用された流石50個につき、秘宝メモリアル流石1個。Okay, so this is actually pretty interesting. Let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. また今回は、記念ガシャチケットを50枚使って引くことのできる50連ガシャ。Okay, so this is actually pretty new. You can use 50 tickets to run a 50 summon multi, I guess. Similar to like the 55, I guess, multi you can call it during 5-year. They have another one called that, I guess, where it's basically for 50 tickets you can run through 57 multi or 50 summon multi basically, right? And then additionally, for every Dragonstone spent, you'll get the Memorial Dragonstone with that. So it's actually pretty interesting how that works. Alright, so based on what I'm reading here, so with the exchange, you can get the tickets or certain characters for a direct exchange. So I guess basically this is like the starting point, and you have a choice of whether to get tickets or just get directly with characters. That's the way I'm reading it. And I'm not like 100% the expert by any means, but that's basically the way I see it, is based on getting these guys. For every 50 Dragonstones spent, you get one. You basically have the option to either get the tickets or just directly select a character that's available, right, for exchange. That's the way I'm reading that. So don't quote me on that 100%, but that's the way I read it. And it's it's a lot of wording here, so that's where things are a little bit throwing me off a little bit. But based on what I'm reading, that looks to be what the case is. And again, there is something newly introduced this year where it's for every, or not for every, but based on using 50 total tickets, you can do a 50 summon multi. It looks like that's the case, which is going to make things a lot quicker, I guess, in a way. But I don't know which method I'll end up using necessarily. But the format itself is the same. You can do a single summon for one ticket and use 7 for a 7 summon multi, basically. Just, similar to what it was in the previous year. So that's the way I would take this information here. And basically, some of the featured units that are listed on here: Namek Saga Goku, the Transforming Vegeta, Piccolo, Trunks, and Zamasu as well. These are the list of LR, so let's run through it. Alright, GT Trio, it's late right now. GT Trio, Baby Vegeta, the Trunks unit, looks like Goku and Frieza, the LR Cell, Bardock, Beerus. This is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Bojack Squad, Mighty Mask or Goten and Trunks. Looks like this one is basically the OG LR Trunks, Goku Black, Broly, and Majin Vegeta, and then also the Super Saiyan Gohan, or LR Gohan, I guess. I'm surprised they stopped at the GT Trio. I was really hoping some of the newer ones would be included on here, but it looks like it does stop with the 5-year units, from what I take it. Alright, so I think that pretty much summarizes what I think is the meat of the conversation here in terms of like the tickets itself. Alright, let's go ahead and move on and talk about the last one. So I guess this is the actual campaign schedule itself. 28, so by going through the login bonuses, Twitter campaigns, and daily missions, you can get a total of 28 tickets. Obviously free stuff is good. Good way to get Dragonstones as well. Alright, and then with the tickets you can get the you can pull on the Dokkan Fest banner itself. We do have new chain battle mode coming out, as well as the legendary campaign, which is obviously the LR Hercule. We already know that at this point, especially with the V-Jump scan pretty much confirming that. So let's go ahead and run through this. Did we miss anything? I don't believe so. Obviously, we're getting that pretty much very, very soon. Dokkan events becoming available, easy, extreme Z battles, and then the Baba Shop 30% discounts, 4 times the XP. That's very nice. That'll actually help the link level grind a little bit more, I don't know, if easier for me to rank up and stuff. So I think that's pretty much it here. So I will go ahead and leave it at that. Again, a lot of the information is based on how I read it. Hopefully it's correct. I think it is, but we'll see, and hopefully you guys found it helpful and found the information exciting enough to be pretty hyped up leading into the actual celebration period. Alright, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.